one of the main things is like one of the songs I listen to when I'm trying to get back in the mode or like when I'm going out is a Crew by Goldlink. Like I love that fucking song. I love the energy, especially the second, hook where Buddy jump on. I don't even know Buddy's name, but he got a fire ass verse harder than Goldlink. And it just makes the song for me.
You talking about Brent Fires or is another rapper on there?
There's another rapper.
Yeah, it's another rapper.
Fires is on there. You know who Brent Fires
is? Yeah. Fires sings the hook.
Shit.
Yeah, he be singing the hook.
He killing shit.
Yeah. He got a song called Fuck the World that I really fuck with. It's called Fuck the World on his last album. I
don't really like his voice either, bro.
You don't?
I'm real particular in what I like when it comes to music.
What do you like when it comes to
singing?
music?
Like, I don't know. I think now it kind of put in perspective of what I expect and what I grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
Like gospel is just, for me, is the mecca of voices. Now, granted, you're doing all the acrobats, but I just like soul. And if, I don't know, sonically, I got a gear that I just like to hear. And if I don't hear it, I'm like, eh. Mm-hmm. Brent Fire, he's successful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got a few good, cool songs, but he ain't really singing. You know what I'm saying? Now, who putting him to bed right now is BJ the Chicago Kid. He's killing his ass.
BJ's dope, man.
Niggas like that, but he's not getting that much notoriety right now.
Well,
I think it's the kind of music that he's singing.
It's not really that.
That's funny.
It's not really that, man. Sometimes it's the machine. It's just what they put behind.
Yeah, it's because of the machine. It's the music.
But BJ's been put in some great spots. I think people that, he's like your favorite singer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like
a killer.
People respect his shit. People that go listen to him, but nobody name a BJ Chicago Kid song right now that you.
And that's unfortunate, man. And see, that's one of the reasons
Church
why
is dope.
If you don't got that machine behind you,
big,
and they don't really believe in your talent and your music, they just not really giving.
That's how I met this nigga. He was singing church at a joint in the Domain.
Who I was?
Yeah, you were singing. Yes.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
No. You remember that shit? It was some
had a
shit.
poetry. It was a poetry joint.
That was Jamie
Listen. I thought it was his song.
I thought so too. At first,
I was like,
everybody was singing. They was turned with the motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought this nigga just had the crowd going.
This nigga's just like he's it.
I was at that motherfucking
funny.
joint. I was in the back because the nigga was like, "Y'all be at this motherfucking function." Yeah, and that shit. That's 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Motherfucking Austin.
I'm trying to tell you.
And I remember, G, I thought that was his shit. I was getting turned. I was like, this nigga's lit. What you wanna do? You wanna baby, tell me what it is that you've been missing. 'Cause I'm a brother.
That shit was fun. It was about
But I thought it was yours.
Yeah,
I did too. I put that
right.
right hand in the man. I thought it was yours. I was in that joint because I was like on the second or third row, and I'm sitting there, and everybody else is singing the song. I'm like, yeah, I thought this nigga had the motherfucking song right.
Yeah, this nigga
That's
is
funny,
alive
bro.
in Austin. Hey, but that shit does feel good when you singing and motherfucker singing along with you. But it's not my song.
What song was it?
It was "Do What It Do" by Jamie Foxx.
I do remember him singing that.
Now that we talking about it, that's one of my top 5 favorite songs. Actually,
Okay.
I don't know why. I've got a whole bunch of music. Sex music is I just like sex music.
Yeah.
But that song just
Love
hit.
it. I love it.
It was on the Unpredictable album, which is an honorable mention album for me.
Did you hear how he got into motherfucking music?
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Nah, how you get in?
Other day, I was listening. I told you I just want to listen. I want to consume information. So,
Yeah.
I was looking at podcasts and I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear something different than I was listening to. So they had Joe Rogan's viral podcast.
Okay.
So there was like Elon Musk, a couple other crazy motherfuckers. Jamie Foxx is one of them. So I was like, why the fuck is Jamie Foxx a viral podcast? Run it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's run it.
So what happened was Jamie Foxx always thought he could sing and knew he could sing, but everybody took him fucking funny style because like every time he was seeing the bitches and shit, they be like, nigga, I see Wanda. I don't see you.
No.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense though.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes a ton of sense.
Valid points.
Yeah. So what he used to do was he used to have these parties, and he had ran into Diddy a couple of times. And he was like, "Yo, just come to my party in L.A." And Diddy was like, "Yo, I spent $1 million a party."
I do remember that. He said, I'm gonna buy $300 and I'm gonna
he said, "I spent $400 a party."
Yeah, 400. Yeah.
He said, "I spent $400 a party." And Diddy Kane was like, "This shit is lit." Right. So he would always just have different people come through, and they kind of knew that Jamie Foxx was like a motherfucking a meeting point to just run into people.
Yeah.
So he said it was this nigga in the corner, kind of had like the fucking members only jacket on. Nigga, white mouth was kind of like wired shut.
Something about Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah, I think I seen this.
So you know what I'm saying? Kanye, I guess they start chopping it up. Kanye was like, "Yo, I got a song for you to sing on."
Oh,
Gold Digger.
Yeah.
So Jamie Foxx was like, "Well, bet." Like, he knew Kanye got signed to rock.
Yeah.
But he knew him as a producer, not necessarily a rapper at the time, right? So he invites Kanye to come back to the studio, and he started getting R&B. And Kanye was like, "Yo, whatever you're doing, don't do that
shit,
bro."
So he sings it like Kanye wants to sing it.
Now.
He thinks the shit's never gonna come out.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck it. Next thing I think he said, maybe like 6 weeks later, Gold Digger's the biggest fucking thing on earth.
Yeah, crazy.
And then that allowed him to put out the album.
Oh, put out the album? The Unpredictable album.
Yeah, put out the Unpredictable album because now people took him seriously as a singer.
But he had an album before that, didn't he?
Listen, yeah.
Like in the
back
90s.
in the 90s, it's called Peep This. I had to look this shit
But
up.
nobody knows.
Yeah,
nobody peeped that.
But
nobody peeped that. Nobody
Yeah, I
peeped
guess you're right.
Nobody peeped
That's what
that.
year it was, in 94, my nigga. That's the same
crazy.
year Boys
Right.
I mean, and Jodeci
I bet he had the Gumby. He had the Gumby.
He had to have a
I'm
gum.
sure.
That was like a.
You'll put the picture up right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
But no,
And
man,
now.